Okay, so we're going to start creating our first HTML website using HTML code rather than dragging and dropping and simply putting pictures and basically using a type of software that we call WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So when we use that software, it does the code for us. And rather than just having it do that for us, we're going to try and get an understanding of what that code is and how to create it ourselves. And that means we can customize websites much more than we can do just by being limited to the software we're using. So to start coding your own website, websites use a key thing called tags. And the language we're going to be writing in is HTML. So you can see I'm putting these triangular brackets on, and those are what we call tags. So I'm going to say I'm writing in HTML, and what you'll notice about every tag, or most tags, is the opening tag is just the actual tag it is. The closing one has a / and then whatever the name of it was also. So I'm going to say that this page is going to be created in HTML. And an HTML page is structured much like a human body. At the top you have the head, so we'll put the head tag and the closing head tag, and then you have the rest of the body, so the body tag and of course the closing body tag. So that structures our page for us a little bit. So inside this header tag, I might want to put a title of some kind. To put a title, we call that a heading. So I can put the tag H1 for heading 1. H1 will be the largest writing right the way through to H6, which would be smaller writing. So inside of this H1 tag, I'm going to type something like welcome to the FIFA, we'll keep it current, World Cup site. And I'm going to then close that H1 tag. And notice that I've closed it on the same line where I've opened it. That makes no difference. HTML doesn't mind whereabouts you put the tags, whereabouts they are indented. Unlike Python that we done earlier in the year, HTML really doesn't mind about all that kind of stuff. So I've got the HTML tag, which I've closed at the bottom. I've got the heading, which inside of there, I'm going to say welcome to the FIFA World Cup with the H1 tag, so it's going to be nice and large. And then in the body section, I could write some more information, which we'll come to afterwards. So it could be something along the lines of inside of a paragraph tag, so P for paragraph, I could say something like this site will be all about the most recent World Cup football fixtures, news and scores. Something like that, and then we can start adding to that later. So to save it, I'm just going to go to save as, and the important thing here, I'm saving it to a website I've already, a folder I've already created called HTML website. You can name yours whatever you wish. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this as index.html. That .html is important because when I save it, it's going to say, do I want to use HTML? Yes, I do. And now I can see that's created a little HTML page for me. So when I open that up now in my browser, you can see welcome to FIFA World Cup site, and then there's my nice neat little paragraph. So in my next video, we'll look at adding a little bit more content, adding some images and some hyperlinks and so on.